in the heart of the vast Pacific, where the ocean kisses the sky and the islands dance with the sun, the ancient stories of our ancestors come to life. These are the tales of wisdom, courage, and adventure. Welcome to the Tales of the Islands.
In ancient Tonga, Pulotu was an island paradise where the spirits of chiefs went when they died. It was also the home of Hikule'o, the sister of Tangaloa and Maui, and one of the most powerful beings in the Tongan universe. 4 men with supernatural powers didn't want to wait until they died to see Pulotu. They decided to go and see it while they were still alive. Their names were Haveatoke, Slippery Eel, Fakafūmaka, Big Rock, Haelefeke, Walking Octopus, and Lohi. A woman named Faivamalie, great performer, asked them to take her as well. "There's not enough room in the canoe," one of the men said. "And anyway, what use do we have of a woman?" "I'll sit on the outrigger part of the canoe so I won't take up any room," she pleaded. "You won't be sorry." The 5 adventurers reached Pulotu and nervously dragged the canoe up on the beach. Just then, they saw movement coming from Hikule'o's fale. Fakafūmaka pretended to be a rock and sat perfectly still. Lohi transformed into an insect and crawled onto Hikule'o's roof. The other 3 buried themselves in the ground. "I know intruders are here," Hikule'o said to her guards. "Look, there's a foreign canoe. Find the trespassers and bring them to me." But the strangers were so well hidden and disguised that the guards were unable to find them. "Fools!" Hikule'o spat. "I need to bring out my experts. Skillful eyes, smart ears, stunning nose. I know you guys can find them with your sensory powers." But Hikule'o's sensory experts also failed to find the intruders. "Okay, you strangers, you're too clever for my guards and experts," Hikule'o called. "Come out now so we can talk." The 5 Tongan heroes emerged from their hiding places and cautiously approached Hikule'o. "I don't know why you're smiling," she continued. "Do you really think that you people are superior to us? We will now hold a kava ceremony, and you must finish every drop of the kava, or you die." "Too easy," the strangers laughed, but their confidence evaporated when they saw 100 of Hikule'o's servants carrying 20 kava roots, each the size of a coconut tree trunk. When the kava was prepared, it filled a bowl the size of a lagoon. The 4 males of the group began to scoop up cups of the muddy brown liquid, but they underestimated the strength of the kava. After just 3 cups each, they began to stumble senselessly into each other. "There's no way," they cried and began weeping. "Remember when you questioned the use of a woman?" Faivamalie said. Then she climbed into the kava bowl and began to wade through it, taking huge gulps. When the kava was all gone, she ate the bowl, the strainers, the stalks, and the 20 coconut trees. Talk about a big appetite. Well done, Faivamalie, Hikule'o said. Men always underestimate women. Hikule'o raised her arm, and her cooks brought out an enormous spit-roasted pig, a 30-foot-long feke boiled in coconut cream, 50 bowls of lu'ika, and 15 baskets of cooked breadfruit, taro, and yams. The food was stacked so high that it blocked out the sun. Eat all of it, or you die, Hikule'o ordered. The 4 men had never seen food like this before, and they were so hungry they attacked the feast like hungry sharks. But the food was richer than anything they had ever tasted, and soon they were writhing on the ground in pain, rubbing their overfull stomachs. Once again, Faivamalie came to the rescue. Not only did she eat the mountain of food, but she ate the leaves the food was wrapped in, the mats, the baskets, and the hot cooking stones as well. Hikule'o began to get angry. There was no way these strangers were going to get the better of her. Now we're going to have a surfing contest, she said. Choosing someone to compete against my best surfer, but it can't be Faivamalie. Slippery Eel was inspired by Faivamalie and stepped forward. The contest was close. In the first 2 races, the surfers rowed all the way into shore with neither falling off. In the 3rd race, they disappeared into the barrel of a massive wave. When they were hidden from view, Slippery Eel bit the neck of his opponent, killing him instantly. He rowed into shore on his own while his opponent's body washed up on the beach. I see that your men are skillful after all, Hikule'o said. One more challenge to prove who is the greatest between my people and yours. A diving contest. Whoever can stay under the water the longest wins. Big Rock stepped forward. He and his opponent went out to the deepest part of the ocean, jumped in and sank to the bottom. Minutes, hours, days, and weeks passed, and the 2 men sat firmly on the sea floor, staring into each other's eyes. Finally, after a month, Big Rock's opponent's eyes began to bulge and his cheeks turned purple. He thrust himself upwards to the surface. Big Rock was the winner. Okay, I get it. You're all really good at what you do, Hikule'o said, exasperated. This is it, though. I promise this is definitely the last challenge to prove once and for all who is the greatest. You or us. This is something you can never do. See that V tree? She pointed to a tree that was so wide it would take a day to walk around, and stretched so far into the sky that its fruit looked like stars. Pick all the fruit. If you drop even one, you die. Walking Octopus stepped forward winking. I got this, guys, he said. He lay on his back and lifted his legs into the air. Magically, his legs transformed into tentacles. He carefully plucked each piece of fruit from the tree and gently placed them all in a basket. "Now eat them all," Hikule'o commanded. Faivamalie sprang to her feet and began gobbling the fruit. "No, I forgot to say not Faivamalie," Hikule'o cried. "Too late," Faivamalie laughed, devouring the fruit in huge handfuls. When she finished, she ate all the leaves off the tree and the branches and the trunk too. "Okay, that's it. You win. Go back to your own land before you leave us with nothing," Hikule'o screamed. The 5 Tongan heroes reclined in their canoe, grinning at each other as they sailed back to Tonga. "I told you that wouldn't be sorry for taking me along," Faivamalie said. "You're right, sis," the men agreed. "But that's not all," she said, revealing a little bag she had kept concealed. "I had to take a little something before we left." Faivamalie opened the bag and a small clump of taro roots fell on the deck of the canoe. Her 4 champions and companions laughed as they too revealed hidden breadfruit and yam roots to take home for the people of Tonga.
That's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed our story for today. Remember to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can be notified when our next tale of the islands is up. See you next time.
Mahalo au pito, na foa.